Number 1. Mount Carmel Springs Falls. Mount Carmel Springs Falls can be found in Hamden, inside Sleeping Giant State Park. The waterfall stands 76 feet high but has a modest amount of water. It is best to see Mount Carmel during the monsoon season or spring runoff, as this is when the water is at its fullest. The park is open from 8 a.m. until sunset on a daily basis, so one can really venture to the falls at any time of the year. Number 2. Great Falls. Most states have a waterfall called Great Falls because it seems an apt name for a high, cascading plunge of water. Great Falls is near Falls Village. The amount of water that plunges down the cliffs is based on the upriver dam, or the rainfall. The dam helps supply the town with water, but sometimes more water needs to be let out to ensure there is no trouble at the dam. Number 3. Wadsworth Little Falls. Wadsworth Little Falls is near Middlefield inside Wadsworth Falls State Park. Being inside a state park, there are plenty of hiking trails, including the one that leads visitors to Wadsworth Little Falls. Visitors to the park can enjoy biking, hiking, picnicking, fishing, or swimming from 8 a.m. to sunset. Wadsworth Little Falls is 52 feet high, with a step-style drop. Number 4. Stair Brook Falls. Stair Brook Falls is in North Branford. Visitors can take the Mattabeset Trail to reach the falls. The landscape surrounding the waterfall is stunning. The cascade is fed by a small creek running over a gully. The creek flows over Totocket Mountain, and the rainfall has created a natural pathway in the granite rocks, allowing the waterfall to go from the top of the mountain to the gully below in a plunge-turned-stair design. Number 5. Yantik Falls. Yantik Falls is in Norwich. Rather than being a short drive from town or in a state park, Yantik Falls is literally downtown. The falls are also known by the name Indian Leap Falls. It is said that warring tribes would battle at the falls, and there were many casualties, thus it was known as Indian Leap. Yantik Falls is fed by a huge river that flows into a narrow gorge. The water falls over a fairly smooth ledge, rushing over rocks in some spots, before plunging into a huge pool. Number 6. Roaring Brook Falls. Roaring Brook Falls in Cheshire drops 80 feet, and is maintained by the Cheshire Land Trust. The waterfall is named for Roaring Brook, which eventually falls over an 80-foot cliff. It is described as a Horsetail type of waterfall. The land was put in a trust to protect the heritage, which archaeologists date to the Algonquian Native Americans. Eventually, the area was settled by Europeans, and by the late 1800s, New Haven was formed as the nearest town. Number 7. Kent Falls. Kent Falls in Kent is one of the highest waterfalls in the state. The water plunges in various stages over 250 feet in total. The amazing part about this waterfall is that it takes about a quarter mile for the total drop from the top of the river to the plunge pool beneath. Travelers can go to Kent Falls State Park and take the trail to Kent Falls. Follow signs to Litchfield Hills, and you will discover the trailhead. As a state park, it is open all year, from 8 a.m. to sunset. Number 8. Buttermilk Falls. Buttermilk Falls near Plymouth is part of an area of land that is managed and owned by the Nature Conservancy. Visitors to the area are welcome to take Mattatuck Trail along the river and wind their way up to Buttermilk Falls. Surrounding the waterfall are many hemlock trees. The waterfall runs down granite rock in a near straight plunge ending in a small pool beneath. Number 9. Dean's Ravine Falls. Dean's Ravine Falls is near Falls Village, in Canaan. Like many of the waterfalls in the state, it is best seen during spring runoff or after a downpour. The falls has a short drop before it turns slightly to meander over rocks and eventually makes its way to the bottom of the mountain. The elevation gain on the trail may be decent, but the ascent feels less strenuous due to the moderate change in slope as one ascends. Number 10. Burr Falls. Burr Falls is in Burr Pond State Park, near Torrington. It is 43 feet high, plunging over granite stones. Over time, the top of the river has become smooth, and even the stones below are smooth. It is not a rushing falls, but one that might remind you of a fountain, with just enough water to make it amazing. Burr Pond State Park offers swimming, picnicking, and hiking. It is possible to hike to Burr Falls, or take the trail in search of a bronze tablet. Hope you like this video. For more videos, please subscribe to our channel.